All right, to start off, I just got all of these parts from the local tuner. He's a Subaru guy. We got coolant crossover pipes, O-rings right there, brand new valve cover bolts, up pipe and manifold gaskets, valve cover gaskets, valve cover half moons for the heads, and then this really helped out big time. Some guy out in Boston, he was actually looking to just basically throw away his old 257 STI engine. He said that he smoked a cylinder or a head. I don't know exactly what he did, but he said, you know, it started blowing oil, which that could have been honestly the turbo. Anyways, so I got this for free. It's a blown 257 out of an 04 STI, and it's got just about everything I need to really put together my long block that's built. All these hoses, I just basically need everything. All this stuff up here, bunch of little stupid small sensors, hoses, oil cooler housing, like the filter housing, that line down there, thermostat lines, dipstick tube, just a bunch of good stuff that would add up at the dealership. I also got this manifold, stock, you know, STI manifold, got that for free, and then the coolant expansion tank, which is definitely needed, and it's plastic, which is nice. And then lastly, I picked up this turbo. It's a VF48 out of a 2010 STI. Lower miles on it. It's, you know, in great shape. No shaft plate, no in and out. Spins nice, no fins are broken. So basically, I'm gonna pull this all off, start taking off the all the stuff I need on that engine, and just kind of swapping them over. I'm gonna get them a little closer together. Kid before me smoked the head gasket, so we got it completely rebuilt, forged internals. So starting off, I believe these are stock cams, so nothing special about that. But if you kind of like look in there, it's got ARP head studs, freshly rebuilt heads, brand new valve seals, seats as well. I don't know if you can see that. Nice and cut. Brand new head gaskets, of course. So inside the engine, it's got Manley pistons and Brian Crower rods. Everything's forged, of course. It's, you know, supposed to hold some decent power. Along with the head studs, it's got ARP case bolts. Again, another cool thing. Brand new oil pump, water pump, timing belt, tensioners, all that stuff. I might go over that just to see if it's nice and torqued down, and then I can go ahead and throw the main cover on. But as of now, I'm gonna start pulling this one apart and basically taking what I need from it. I'm gonna call it for the night. It's like 9:30. Had some friends come over. It chilled for a little bit. I wrenched on this thing for a little bit. Turns out water pump's the wrong one, so I gotta get a new one tomorrow. That kind of sucks because I'm gonna have to retime this thing after. That's all right though. I got pretty much the whole top of the engine assembled, which is pretty sick. I am missing my manifold gaskets, so I can't throw that on. So I got the manifold left, harness, some other little hoses here and there. I think this goes to the throttle body and turbo. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, pretty much together. I'll probably grab some spark plugs tomorrow too. This engine really came in handy. Let me know if you guys want to see this engine getting torn down. I've never tore a Subaru engine apart, so that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, so it's coming right along. The intake manifold right there. Changed out some of the fuel lines because they were bad. But I started looking at the harness. So it looks like the harness was taken apart at one point in this car's life. It's got different injector pigtails. One right there, you can kind of see it. That's not factory. It also doesn't have the TGV pigtails. So this car didn't have TGVs as well. So I'm kind of trying to revert it to stock, and obviously I can't use that harness now because it's missing stuff and it's incorrect for my manifold. But I did manage to get the up pipe on. Looks cool. I might throw on the turbo just Actually, I can't because that's in the way. But yeah, so the top of the engine is squared away. I'm gonna probably go ahead and start working on the water pump right there. I guess that's all I can really do right now. This engine looks like it's about to fall over. But so I guess I'm just gonna try and knock out that water pump right here. Right. But anyways, today the plan is to try and stuff that bitch in here. Right now I'm about to pull the hood off of it just to make life a little easier. If I can even open it. There we go. I'm gonna clean that up with a wire brush, and then grease it up so it actually slides into the engine or into the clutch. I gotta find some straps so I can throw that bitch on the cherry picker and throw the clutch on that. So yeah, it's going kind of smooth. I don't know, we'll see how far I get. Got the clutch on, flywheel on, all torqued down. Pressure plate bolts are like 11.8. I just went to 12. Flywheel is 55.3. I went to 55.5. I don't think the minuscule amount of over tightening it will do any harm. So we only got like 4 bell housing bolts in it right now. Basically dropped it in once. I started to make a video. I started like a little time lapse right there, but the video was getting too long just because I had to pull the engine back out because I did not align the clutch fork correctly. Where is it? This guy right here. So I went to push in the clutch and didn't really have anything. So back out she went, but now she's sitting on the motor mounts on the subframe. Like I said, a few of the bell housing bolts are in. I'm gonna take a quick lunch break. I did not eat today yet, so I'm kind of hungry. But yeah, if you do you ever plan on pulling an engine in a Subaru, take the fucking tranny with it. It'll be a lot easier.